Alright, so we're going to be playing some Flatout 2 today. This game is over 10 years old. It's got a bunch of different race styles. They've got off-road, they've got derbies, they've got a whole bunch of stunts. It's a pretty wild and crazy game. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's one of the best destruction games made. Now, not necessarily does it specialize in the demolition derby style, but just the amount of destruction and carnage and the race settings and stuff. Overall, it's a really good game experience. So we're going to be playing that today a little bit, and yeah, we're going to get right into the demolition derby, and then we'll probably try one of the either stunts or one of the races and see how that goes. So let's go. Alright, so they got a bunch of different styles of cars. Some of them are a bit odd. The trucks, I mean, for some might not be, but I mean, that's like an off-road rally car. There's some hot rods and stuff, so not the type of stuff that you'd be destroying as much as you'd be racing. I would have liked to see them separate and have race cars and derby cars, but that might be too much to ask for back in the day. But we're gonna go with something that's a little bit damaged and gritty, just because I think that matches the style. So here we go. So how I describe this game would be similar to more like an arcade style, something that you'd be putting quarters or dollars in at a place and playing. At least this mode, this derby mode. The graphics still actually hold up pretty decent for how old the game is. But the difficulty setting is way hard. It's hard to even get fourth, pretty much, out of the 8. So it would have been better probably if they set up a four car derby first and then ease it into it, because it's really unlike most of the other derby games where you get a lot of time to line up shots, and it's just so fast paced, and they're just on top of you. Like, you turn around and they're there. So you know, you could hide and seek it, kind of. I'm already almost done anyway, and just kind of drive around a little bit, kind of sandbag, but ultimately they're gonna find you and just destroy you. So not doing so good on this round. So up in the left-hand corner, it shows how many cars are remaining. There's 6 out of 8, now 5 out of 8. You've got a contact timer on the right side, which is good. That's nice to see. You have to make contact every 45 seconds, I think. And on the bottom, the 2 bars are nitro for boosting to make stronger hits, and then your damage bar or health meter would be right underneath that, which seems to be very, very low for me right now. Try to take it easy a little bit. There you go, it's done. So we'll probably try another derby one, because that one was so quick. Let's try a different arena, though. So you get graded on your points and stuff, but really not a lot of points if you don't win. That's the key. Placing. Let's try a little bit flatter surface. We'll try this big arena. I'll try a different vehicle too. We'll try one of the. We'll try that one. So the handling and the steering is really good on it. Definitely feel the car move and stuff, so that's good. It's really fast paced, like it's quick. And it only takes a couple of hits to be done, like probably about five good hits and you're pretty much out. See, like that, I'm already halfway done. I've only got hit 3 times. But, you know, that's how it goes. So again, it's a lot more arcade style than most Derby games you play. Even Destruction, a little bit more grounded. Uh, Destruction Derby, a lot of the mobile games, they're not as arcade style. Some of the bad ones are, but for the detail and the graphics on this one, you know, you can kind of deal with it, I guess, and not being a straight up simulator like a Demolition Derby simulator. It's more like a arcade style game where you just destroy each other. Oh, alright, done. Alright, so we'll probably try a race now. Again, like I said, the difficulty on the demo, pretty hard, actually. So we'll try one race event, and then that'll just be our little preview. Game is available on Steam, and I think it's available for PC and Mac. I think it was on original Xbox and PlayStation 2. Again, it's pretty old, but the graphics, again, if you can tell, they're not actually that horrible. Alright, so here we go. This is one of the races. Again, a lot of destruction. You can see a lot of parts and pieces flying everywhere. Pretty good detail. Again, I'm not sure if you get rewarded in the races by destroying cars. I'm not sure yet, so we'll look into that. Oh, it hit the curb. There's a bunch of shortcuts and stuff you can take, as you can see that guy up there to the left. Taking down the billboard. Oh, too far. It's probably not exactly a shortcut, but it's pretty open, actually. For such an old game, it's actually pretty open road. And the racing, which I think that they focus more on, it seems like they focus a little bit more on the racing experience, and then threw in the demo, Demolition Derby stuff. Oh crap! As an extra bonus, kind of an extra feature. I'll try first-person mode and see how that looks. You can change the cameras up, which it's cool too. It kind of helps you. Oh, hit that. One thing you have to kind of use, or try to use a lot of, is the boost. Oh, it clipped right on the wall, man. If you don't use the boost, it won't regenerate. You kind of have to use it to get it back. Okay, this is ridiculous. The sound effects are really good, actually. They have a lot of sound effects that sound really great. The cars sound really good. The damage sounds pretty good too. You know, It still kind of holds up. It's still a decent game to play, even in 2017. I could, sit here and play this for a couple hours, and it wouldn't be that bad. You wouldn't feel like it's so dated. I think the car in front of me only has 3 tires and it's still beating me, so that's not a good sign. The fences still stay there every lap. That's actually pretty detailed. Again, for a 10-year-old game, for the parts and the pieces to still remain. Usually in games, they'll disappear so that you can just keep driving. But in this, it looks like they keep every single thing on the track. So that's pretty cool. I think how you gain your boost is actually hitting people, maybe. That's actually kind of tricky then. Oh, too much. Gets a little sideways. Definitely not going to get top 3 in this one. Oh, cool. 5th. So again, like I said, the difficulty on this game, it's not easy for such an older game. We'll play it a little bit more some other time. I'll probably have to play it a little bit more before we do the review and stuff like that to get a little bit better. Let's do one more derby and then we'll call it a wrap. So let's try a truck for this one. Also, what's really great about this is the soundtrack's actually really decent. A lot of rock, alternative rock, a little bit of metal. It's a really good soundtrack. A lot of American music for, I think the developers are Australian, I think. But pretty good soundtrack. They did a pretty solid job with that, putting that together. A lot of bands that are popular now that probably weren't at the time. So it's a pretty polished game, and it doesn't look too faulty. Some games you'll see stuff not supposed to be there, walls disappearing and stuff, and pretty polished actually. I'll try to concentrate and try to do pretty decent with this one. Shots you can line up at dead cars. It's hard to turn the truck around actually. You gotta kind of use a handbrake. Oh, Jesus. That's bad. Yeah, the guys flying out of the car are kind of a little scary. I probably wouldn't have put that in the game. Bodies flying out of the car. But I think there's a mode where you actually eject from a car after you crash. So that might make more sense, but... So it's down to 2, and we're both pretty screwed. Okay. That was almost done. Oh, missed him. Alright, let's see if I can line up a shot. Wrong car. Let's see. Got one. The key's down 3 tires. There we go. Alright, so like you can see, it's not the best at... you don't have to really be the best at the... lining up the shots. See, you can tell actually it's second place for the points. but first in total. So yeah, so that's gonna be Flatout 2. Again, a really solid game, really polished. It's just a little let's play. We'll probably do some more another day, but it's just a little taste of it. Let me know what you think. You can like and subscribe to the Crushcast series. We're going to be releasing a lot of content this year, trying to do better with that. So, yeah, check us out at tourdestruction.com if you guys want to see us. We destroy cars too. So, yep. So, yeah, take it easy. We're out.